In a quiet village at the foot of a mountain, there was a renowned Zen master who had become a symbol of wisdom and tranquility. His reputation spread far and wide, and many students traveled great distances to learn from him. Among them was a young man named Hiro, who had lofty dreams but struggled to achieve them. Hiro had always been passionate and full of ambition. He dreamed of becoming a great warrior and leader, but despite his best efforts, he kept facing setbacks. No matter how hard he trained or how determined he was, things never seemed to work in his favor. His failures weighed heavily on his heart, and doubt began to creep into his mind. Was he destined to fail? One day, after a particularly difficult training session where Hiro had lost a sparring match, he decided to seek guidance from the Zen master. He approached the master with a heavy heart and asked, "Master, I have been fighting for my goals for so long, yet I always fall short. No matter how hard I try, I fail. Should I give up? Maybe I'm not meant for greatness." The master, as was his way, did not immediately answer. Instead, he invited Hiro to take a walk with him through the village. They walked in silence until they reached the base of the towering mountain that overshadowed the village. There, the master sat on a large rock and gestured for Hiro to join him. After a few moments of contemplation, the master finally spoke. "Do you see that mountain, Hiro?" the master asked, pointing to the towering peak that seemed to scrape the sky. Hiro nodded. "Yes, master. It's the tallest mountain in the land. Many have tried to climb it, but very few have succeeded." The master smiled gently. "Indeed, it is a daunting challenge, much like the goals you've set for yourself. But let me tell you a story, Hiro. A story about a young man much like yourself, who also dreamed of conquering this very mountain." Hiro leaned in, intrigued. The master began the tale. "Many years ago, there was a young man named Koji, who, like you, was full of ambition and desire to achieve greatness. He believed that if he could reach the top of the mountain, he would find the answers to all his questions. Koji prepared himself for weeks, training his body, gathering supplies, and planning his route. He knew the journey would be difficult, but he was determined. On the day he began his ascent, he was full of hope and excitement. The first part of the journey was challenging but manageable. He climbed steadily, passing through forests, crossing rivers, and navigating rocky paths. But as Koji climbed higher, the path became steeper, the air thinner, and the obstacles greater. He encountered jagged rocks, sharp winds, and dangerous cliffs. His body grew tired, and his spirit began to waver. After days of climbing, Koji reached a point where he felt he could go no further. He had already come so far, but the peak still seemed impossibly distant. Koji sat down on a rock, defeated. He looked up at the summit, shrouded in clouds, and wondered if he had made a mistake. Was this goal too big for him? Should he turn back and accept that not everyone was meant to reach the top? As he sat there, lost in thought, an old hermit appeared on the path, making his way down the mountain. The hermit, with his long beard and tattered clothes, looked like he had seen many seasons on the mountain. He stopped when he saw Koji and asked, "Why do you look so defeated, young one?" Koji sighed. "I've been climbing this mountain for days, and I'm exhausted. I thought I could make it to the top, but now I'm not so sure. The path ahead looks even more difficult than what I've already faced, and I don't know if I have the strength to continue." The hermit nodded, understanding. The mountain can be a cruel teacher. But let me ask you something, why did you start this journey in the first place?
Enjoyed the content? Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our next videos. Share it with your friends so more people can learn with us. Thank you so much for watching. Your support is essential for the growth of this channel. I'm glad to have you on this journey. See you in the next video.